Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding them special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put it.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready!
We give to Irving to start this drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Cut! Warrior 70. Hey, go!
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the first.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go! Ready.
Now Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And they shut him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Again, Ward going to the air. He's got Emeka Egbuka. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Stroud off of play action. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Again to Mixon up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here we go. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going right side, Mixon with it. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Stroud now on 3rd. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And here will be a 1st down, Texans. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10, around to Nixon. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 39-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that return's going to cost him just a little bit compared to a touchback. He's out just shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, great.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarterback on here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19, Tiger, 9, top 19, Buffalo 18.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Back.
They're in here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers.
Here we go.
First down.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Drawing up the design keeper. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go.
There's another throw beat. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Texans 3.
Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Texans.
Shotgun now, 1st round. This one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Headed out right. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Going now on first down. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Irving gets it on the draw. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Ward setting up to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. The extra point. Here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Texans 3.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Stroud throwing here on first. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. They've helped them get this early lead, Bronk, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Browning on the end of the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Shoves one away. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Man in motion here. On play action, here's Stroud. Completed over the middle. Well taken down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Good.
They go play action with Stroud. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 from the 43.
All right.
Running left is Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
2J. All right. 118. What's that?
Throw here, 3rd down. He rolls to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud's going to throw for it. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and the tremendous accuracy come to life.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
18.
Mixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's another 4. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Texans 10. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. He brushed him off with ease. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the jump.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Hup.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Last
break.
run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
You know, they got
5.
some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ward now on 3rd down. Has a man on target to Jelton. And he's going to have his open across midfield, partner, to the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Come on.
On the give, this is Irving. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's a design run. Crashes through a tackle. They can't stop him. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead.
Ready, ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Top 19. Go.
Now looking to throw with Ward. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Big 6, touchdown, Houston. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
17.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the climb metric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette and the
Miami
yellow.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
That ain't bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put it on the gas, but somebody gotta
A quick
do it.
chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Quick throw, right side, complete to stop this drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Drop 62. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space and those completions outside the pocket.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. He is down to the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give it to him again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70. Left side. Hawk. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Cougar 19. Go.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. The extra point. Here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Texans 17.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Untied to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Texans.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
That's another Texans first down.
First down, Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Escapes the pocket. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the red zone on first. Has it down close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Looking quickly here.
Second and goal.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Well, in the past, Brock, that return would have gotten him a couple of yards, but now it puts him close to about 10 yards shy of where a touchback would have been. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.